What if everything you know about productivity is actually slowing you down? We live in a world obsessed with doing more, faster, better. But despite the endless stream of planners, apps, and morning routines, many of us still collapse into bed at night wondering where the day went. You tell yourself you're busy, but deep down, it feels like you're running in place. The to-do list gets longer, your energy drops, and the guilt starts creeping in. You start to believe that maybe you're just not cut out for the level of focus and drive you see in others. But here's the twist. The problem might not be you. It might be the rules you've been following. What if productivity wasn't about grinding harder, but thinking smarter? Let's dive into 7 productivity hacks that actually work and why most advice you've heard might be setting you up to fail. Let's start with this. Most people treat time like the enemy. We race against the clock, multitask until our brains fry, and then crash from burnout. But what if time wasn't the issue, attention was? Productivity hack number 1 is protect your cognitive prime time. Everyone has a window during the day when their brain naturally functions at peak clarity and energy. For some, it's early morning. For others, it's a strange burst at night. The trick isn't to copy someone else's 5 a.m. routine. It's to identify your prime time and guard it like gold. Use it only for the hardest, most important tasks. Save the shallow work, emails, meetings, errands for later. 1 hour of peak focus is worth more than 4 of distracted effort. But even in your best hour, distraction is always lurking. That's why hack number 2 is the 10-minute anchor rule. This one is simple but wildly effective. When you start a task, commit to doing it for just 10 minutes. That's it, because getting started is the hardest part. Once you're in motion, momentum kicks in. This trick bypasses your brain's resistance by shrinking the commitment. You're not writing a whole report. You're just starting. You're not cleaning the whole house, just the kitchen counter. And most of the time, 10 minutes becomes 30, then an hour. It's like psychological judo, using your brain's excuses against themselves. But let's get real. Even with momentum, energy crashes are real. Which brings us to hack 3, strategic energy zoning. Think of your energy like a battery. High, medium, and low. High energy? Tackle analytical or creative work. Medium energy? Focus on organizing, planning, or reviewing. Low energy? Do automatic or physical tasks. This isn't about rigid scheduling. It's about working with your biology, not against it. Learn your rhythms, respect them, and stop expecting yourself to be a robot. Now, we've got to talk about multitasking, because here comes the controversial one. Hack 4. Monotasking is a superpower. Multitasking feels productive. It feels efficient. But it's a lie. Studies have shown that task switching drains mental energy and increases mistakes. Monotasking, focusing deeply on one thing at a time, isn't just more effective. It's more peaceful. Try it for an hour. Turn off notifications. Put your phone in another room. Choose one task. Finish it. Then feel that rare, satisfying moment of completion. That leads to hack 5, the done list. Forget only tracking what's left to do. Keep a list of what you did do. This hack is less about productivity and more about mindset. It fights the illusion that you're falling behind. Every check mark is proof. You are making progress. And on those days when nothing feels enough, a done list is the reminder that your effort counts even when the results take time to show. But let's not pretend this is all smooth sailing. Some days, no hack works. You feel stuck, unmotivated, heavy. That's why hack 6 is change your environment, change your mind. Sometimes, the fastest way to shift your state is to shift your surroundings. Move to a different room. Work from a coffee shop. Rearrange your desk. Even a small change, opening a window, lighting a candle, putting on music, can disrupt the stuck feeling and restart your momentum. Think of your environment as silent scaffolding. When it supports you, everything feels easier. And finally, hack 7 is the most powerful of all. Forgive your off days. Because here's the truth nobody tells you. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It means returning, again and again. Some days you'll win, others you'll just survive. But self-compassion is fuel. Guilt and shame? They drain you. Productivity isn't about squeezing every second. It's about aligning your energy, your time, and your values. And you can't do that when you're beating yourself up. So here's the reflection. What if your productivity was never about hacks, but about honesty? About noticing what works for you and having the courage to let go of what doesn't. These 7 hacks aren't rules. They're tools. And like any tool, they're only as good as the hand that uses them. Which one are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. Share this with someone who's been feeling behind. And remember, your progress is valid even if nobody claps for it yet. Thanks for watching. Stay thoughtful, stay human,